This episode contains discussions of suicide. Listen at your own discretion. It is Monday, the 17th of February, 2025. My name is Pigeon and this is my song of the day. Welcome to another week of Pigeon Song of the Day here. This is an unthemed week. I'm just talking about whatever the fuck I want to. And today we're talking about an artist called Field Medic. Now, his real name is Kevin Patrick Sullivan, but Field Medic is the name he goes by. And surprisingly, when you Google Field Medic, you get him and not like actual combat field medics, which is interesting. But he's an American singer, songwriter. There was a time, I mentioned this a while ago, I think. There was a time when I just went onto the Run for Cover Records YouTube channel and looked at a bunch of artists there. And just whichever ones caught my eye, I clicked on them, and I think Field Medic was one of them. But yeah, this song is actually, I think it was the first new song he released when I checked him out. It just come out, and it's called I Had a Dream That You Died. Now, the lyrics are odd. I'm not entirely sure I understand them, so I don't know how good this episode is going to be. I don't know how long it's going to be either, but I have kind of a vibe from it, and I think we can discuss that. And also, I like it musically, and it's got a good music video. So let's go listen to it now, and then come back in a few minutes and talk about it. And that was I Had a Dream That You Died by Field Medic. This song, by the way, is from the album Grow Your Hair Long If You're Wanting to See Something That You Can Change, which is a hell of a title, if you couldn't already understand the emo influence in his music. I do recommend, this isn't even my favorite song of his, I just felt like talking about it. I will maybe get time before this show is done to talk about OTL, but if I don't, you should go listen to OTL. You should just listen to Songs from the Sunroom. It's great. It's a great album. But anyway, this song, the music video I really enjoy because it's, we haven't talked about Black and White yet. It's one of those music videos where it's all a long tracking shot, although I think I spotted at least one cut where it's a few different takes spliced together, but it's he's walking around his house and the lyrics are written in various places, on things stuck to the wall and on his back, and when he says Omaha, there's an Omaha, Nebraska postcard, things like that. I enjoy music videos like that. I think it's really well done, especially because at one point he does some sick yo-yo tricks and then he lights a cigarette. Just little stuff like that. It's great. So the song itself, like I said, the lyrics are a bit odd and I'm not entirely sure I understand them. But what I think it's about to me is someone who has this suicidal ideation and is projecting those feelings onto someone else because they can't make themselves care about themselves. They're making themselves care about someone else as a way to vicariously care about themselves. Does that make sense? I think it'll make sense when we read the lyrics, but that's what it's giving the vibe to me of, right? So it starts off with, I had a dream that you died. We're not the closest, but you're a friend of mine. I woke up and realized it was my subconscious showing me what it would be like. If this situation gets any more out of hand, all of my sort of friends would be like, whoa, I kind of knew that guy. So I keep fighting each day against this avalanche. I feel like a lava lamp the way that I've been totally fucked by time. I had a dream that you died, somehow made it about me. I had a dream that you died, somehow made it about me. So, I had a dream that you died, we're not the closest, but you're a friend of mine. It's a very telling opening line, I had a dream that you died is a sad thing, and then we're not the closest, but you're a friend of mine is kind of damning with faint praise, I woke up and realized it was my subconscious showing me what it would be like if this situation gets any more out of hand, right? Talking about because dreams are expressions of your subconscious, it was his subconscious being well, this is what effect an actual suicide would have on people, and then all of my sort of friends would be like, whoa, I kind of knew that guy. So then he's saying, because he says how we're not the closest, but you're a friend of mine, and then he says, whoa, I kind of knew that guy, and he calls them sort of friends, he's bringing up how he's not particularly close to this person, and if they just suddenly died, he would never know them very well, So I keep fighting each day against this avalanche. I feel like a lava lamp the way that I've been totally fucked by time. I like the equivalent line in the second verse. This line makes no sense to me, but it's very funny. I don't know how lava lamps work, so I don't know how they're fucked by time. And then I had a dream that you died, somehow made it about me. And I had a dream that I saw a blue whale jump out of the water standing on the dock. It took me back to Omaha for no reason other than the happiness I felt that so often seems lost. And then I got to thinking how recently a lot I've pondered suicide, but I can never do that to my mom. So I keep fighting each day against this maelstrom. I feel like a chia pet the way my hair looks dumb, my heart is made of stone. So I had a dream that I saw a blue whale jumping out of the the water standing on the dock. It took me back to Omaha for no reason other than the happiness I felt that so often seems lost. Just like he mentions having a dream about a blue whale jumping, and he says that the image isn't specifically important. It just reminds him of feeling happy when he was in Omaha. I assume, is he from Omaha? Or is that just a throwaway line? Wikipedia says he's from San Francisco. Maybe he used to live in Omaha? I don't know. But the point is that he remembers feeling happy in Omaha, and then he says it so often seems lost, right? And then I got to thinking how recently a lot I've pondered suicide, but I could never do that to my mom, right? That's also a very telling one. He has a close relationship with his mother, and as much as he is in pain and would like to end it with suicide, he knows how it would affect his mother, and he just couldn't do that to her, which is something you hear a lot from people who are suicidally depressed. They couldn't do it to a specific person, you know? So I keep fighting each day against this maelstrom. I feel like a chia pet. The way my hair looks dumb, my heart is made of stone. That's my favorite line in this whole song. It's so stupid. So if you're unfamiliar, a chia pet is, you don't see them as much anymore, but I'm sure they're still sold. It was all the rage back in the day. They're these like terracotta figurines where you sprout chia inside them, and they're designed so that like the chia that sprouts out looks like the hair of the creature. So like there's one of Bob Ross and it looks like his afro, and Google is showing me an Ice Spice one, which is very funny, but there's like one of a hedgehog where it looks like the hedgehog's quills, or there's like a Pee-wee Herman one, or Shrek, or all these sorts of things, right? That's a chia pet, and they look really strange, honestly. So Kevin Sullivan, field medic, has gone through a bunch of different hairstyles, but at this time he had like big voluminous center parted ginger hair and a big mustache, and so the way he's saying like, I feel like a chia pet, the way my hair looks dumb but my heart is made of stone, is really funny, but also the idea that his heart is made of stone, again, trying to like harden against these feelings. And so I think it's less what I said at the start about him deflecting his own suicidal thoughts onto someone else, but him saying like, because he thought about someone else, the impact their suicide would have, he started reflecting on his own suicidal thoughts, you know what I mean? And then the rest of the song is, I had a dream that I saw a blue whale, I was happy. I had a dream that I saw a blue whale, I was happy. I had a dream that you died, I had a dream that you died, I had a dream that you died. Somehow made it about me, I had a dream that you died, I had a dream that you died, I had a dream that you died. We're not the closest, but you're a friend of mine. And that's it. That's the song. And I really like it. And that's all I really have to say about it. It's got a nice melody. It's got a fun music video. I rather enjoy it. I recommend songs from the Sunroom. It's great. And that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Please hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell other people about this show. Thank you so much for listening. And I will talk to you tomorrow.
Break it down.
Big, voluminous, ginger, center-parted hair. It has a beat and you can dance to it if you have no taste.